Welcome back, everybody. We've done deep dives into so many scams on this show.
Yeah.
Credit card scams, bank fraud,
Yeah.
digital arrests, those pesky TRAI schemes.
Right.
But
Yeah.
today we're diving into a world where likes can lie and followers might be, well, fake. We're tackling the murky world of fake influencers.
That's right.
You might be thinking, what's the big deal?
Right.
But buckle up, because this impacts you more than you think.
This is, yeah, it's a big deal.
Really?
It's fascinating because this isn't just about some harmless vanity metrics.
Right.
We're talking about deliberate attempts to deceive both brands and consumers,
Yeah.
ultimately eroding trust in the entire digital ecosystem.
Okay, so let's unpack this.
Yeah.
When we say fake influencer, what exactly are we talking about?
So we're talking about individuals or groups who create this illusion of influence through various tactics.
Oh.
Think bot armies programmed to like, share, and follow, creating this artificial buzz around an account.
So it's not just about buying a few followers to boost your numbers.
No, it goes way beyond that.
Oh, wow.
There are pod groups, real people colluding to inflate each other's metrics through coordinated engagement.
Wow.
It's a whole ecosystem designed to mislead.
Jeez.
The article Detecting Fake Influencers, Everything You Should Know About Influencer Fraud from the Influencity blog,
Okay.
really breaks this down.
It's almost like a digital version of a pyramid scheme,
Right?
except instead of money, they're trading likes and followers.
Yeah, exactly.
But why go through all this effort?
Well,
What's the motivation behind creating this facade?
ultimately, it boils down to profit.
Okay.
Brands are pouring millions into influencer marketing.
Yeah.
And these fake influencers want a piece of the pie.
Mm-hmm.
By inflating their perceived reach and engagement,
Right.
they can dupe brands into partnering with them,
Wow.
leading to lucrative sponsorships and deals.
So they're essentially conning brands into thinking they have this huge engaged audience.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Exactly.
This begs the question.
Yeah.
Should we pump the brakes on technological advancement? If this is how technology is being exploited,
Right.
are we moving too fast?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It really is.
Technology is a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
On one hand, it fuels these scams through sophisticated bots and fake accounts.
Here.
On the other hand,
Yeah.
it also provides the tools to combat them.
Yeah.
AI, for instance, can be used to analyze engagement patterns and flag suspicious activities, helping us differentiate between authentic and manufactured influence.
So it's not about halting progress,
Right.
but about using technology responsibly and developing safeguards.
Exactly.
It sounds like we need a more nuanced approach,
Yeah.
not just a knee-jerk reaction.
I think so.
But let's shift gears for a moment
Yep.
and delve into the psychology of these scammers.
Sure.
Is it purely greed that drives them? Or is there something more at play? Are they simply morally bankrupt? Or is there a deeper reason behind their actions?
Well, the video, How They Fooled Everyone, Dark Reality of Fake Gurus, Aditya Saini,
Okay.
delves into this, and it's a fascinating question. Understanding their motivations is crucial for developing effective countermeasures.
Right.
While financial gain is a primary driver.
Okay.
Other factors, like the desire for validation, status, and even a warped sense of competition, can contribute to this behavior.
It's almost like a twisted version of the American dream,
Right.
achieving success and recognition,
Yeah.
but through deceit and manipulation.
It's unfortunate.
So are you saying honesty is dead? Have we become so obsessed with online validation that we're willing to compromise our values to get it?
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
It's important to remember that this is a subset of individuals,
Right.
not a reflection of society as a whole.
Okay.
However, it does raise important questions about the pressures and temptations of the digital age and how our values are being tested in this constantly evolving landscape.
Right.
And this is where the role of government and regulation comes in.
Yeah.
What can authorities actually do to curb this digital Wild West?
Mm-hmm.
Can laws keep up with the ever-changing tactics of these online fraudsters?
This feels like a constant game of cat and mouse.
Right.
Where as soon as one loophole is closed, another one opens up.
Yeah.
But surely there must be some legal recourse, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Laws like the Consumer Protection Act's section against misleading ads, as highlighted in the case of Instagram influencer scam 2024 Fudamala Shaji, Ishwarya Menon, Shamsix Amrutha Shaji,
Wow.
can be powerful tools.
Okay.
They provide a framework for holding these fake influencers accountable for their deceptive practices.
So it's not a complete free-for-all.
No.
There are legal mechanisms in place to protect both brands and consumers.
Right.
But the question is, are these laws enough? Can they truly keep pace with the rapid evolution of online scams? And even if they can, how do we as consumers protect ourselves in the meantime?
Right.
What are some red flags that scream fake influencer?
One of the most obvious signs is an unnatural engagement pattern.
Okay.
Tons of followers, but very few comments.
Yeah.
Or comments that are generic and spammy.
Right.
That's a big red flag.
Yeah.
Real engagement is diverse, relevant, and sparks conversations. The Influencity blog post, detecting fake influencers, everything you should know about influencer fraud,
Okay.
emphasizes this point.
It's like that old saying, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Right, exactly.
If everyone's raving about a product but no one's explaining why, it's time to raise an eyebrow.
Yeah.
So what else should we be looking for?
Another telltale sign is a sudden, massive spike in followers. Organic growth takes time and consistent effort.
Okay.
A meteoric rise in follower count often points towards purchased followers.
Oh, wow.
Not genuine interests. The rise of fake social media influencers and its impact on brands, from the activist blog, goes into detail about this.
So slow and steady wins the race when it comes to authentic influence.
Yeah, I think so.
It makes sense. Building genuine connections takes time.
Right.
It can't be manufactured overnight.
Exactly.
But beyond these obvious signs, what about those more subtle cues? How can we really dig deep and assess an influencer's authenticity?
Don't be afraid to do your research.
Okay.
Dig into their posting history. Look for inconsistencies in their content, expertise, or brand collaborations. Does their online persona align with their real-life actions and values?
Yeah.
The article, Unveiling Influencer Fraud, The Hidden Risks You Need to Know, encourages this kind of due diligence.
It's like being an online detective.
Right.
Piecing together clues to uncover the truth.
Exactly.
And I imagine that goes beyond just looking at numbers.
Yeah.
It's about evaluating the quality of their content, their engagement with their audience, and their overall message.
Exactly. It's about looking at the whole picture and asking yourself, does this feel genuine?
Yeah.
But while we're dissecting the dark side of influencer culture, it's important to remember that not all influencers are created equal.
Yeah.
There are plenty of genuine individuals out there using their platform for good.
You're right. It's easy to get swept up in the negativity.
Yeah.
But let's not forget those who are genuinely using their influence to make a positive impact.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The article, Are Social Media Influencers Harmful to Society? Explores this duality. There are influencers raising awareness for important social causes, promoting mental health, and advocating for positive change. They're building communities, sharing valuable information, and connecting with their audience in meaningful ways.
So it's not about dismissing the entire influencer landscape. It's about being discerning, being critical, and separating the wheat from the chaff.
I agree.
But how do we do that? How do we avoid falling prey to the allure of a carefully constructed persona?
It boils down to one crucial skill, critical thinking. Don't accept everything you see online at face value. Question your assumptions. Consider different perspectives, and always look for evidence to support claims. Spiritual influencers are scam artists is a stark reminder that even in the realm of spirituality and self-improvement, deception can be rampant.
It's about remembering that a large following or a polished online presence doesn't automatically equate to credibility.
Exactly.
It's about being a savvy consumer of information, whether we're scrolling through social media or listening to a charismatic speaker.
I agree. Be mindful of your own vulnerabilities. What are your pain points? What are you hoping to achieve? Scammers are experts at exploiting our desires and insecurities. That miracle product promising overnight success. That secret strategy guaranteeing wealth and happiness. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
We all want a shortcut, a quick fix, an easy solution.
I know.
But sometimes the journey is the reward.
Right.
And that journey requires effort,
Yes.
critical thinking,
Yeah.
and a healthy dose of skepticism.
Absolutely. It does. And it's a journey worth taking.
Yeah.
Because ultimately it's about more than just avoiding scams.
Right.
It's about reclaiming our agency in a digital world that's constantly vying for our attention and our trust.
Yeah, and it's about more than just material products, you know? It's about the ideas and beliefs we're exposed to online.
Right.
You know, this whole conversation about fake influencers promoting goods, it makes me think, what about those pushing ideologies or self-improvement advice?
Oh, yeah.
How do we measure authenticity there?
That's a really interesting point. It really highlights the broader implications of this issue.
Right.
You know, fake influencers aren't just a threat to our wallets.
Right.
They're a threat to our trust in information itself.
Hmm.
When we can no longer distinguish between genuine expertise and manufactured credibility,
Yeah.
it undermines our ability to make sound judgments about the world around us.
It's like a ripple effect,
Right.
eroding our faith in not just individual influencers, but the entire system of online information sharing.
Exactly.
So what's the takeaway for our listeners? What can they do to navigate this increasingly complex digital landscape?
The key takeaway is this.
Okay.
Be vigilant.
Okay.
Be skeptical.
Got it.
Be informed.
Right.
Don't passively consume information.
Okay.
Engage with it critically.
Yeah.
Ask questions.
Uh-huh.
Look for evidence. Cross-reference sources.
Okay.
And most importantly, trust your gut.
Right.
If something feels off, it probably is.
It's about equipping ourselves with the tools and knowledge to be savvy digital citizens, capable of separating fact from fiction and authenticity from manipulation.
Exactly.
It's about recognizing that we have the power to shape the online world,
Yeah.
not just be shaped by it.
I agree.
That's a good point. And as we wrap up this deep dive today,
Okay.
I want to leave our listeners with a final provocative thought.
Mm-hmm.
You know, while we've focused on detecting fake influencers,
Yeah.
there's a deeper question we need to ask ourselves.
Okay.
What role do we play in perpetuating the demand for this kind of manufactured perfection online?
Right.
Does our own desire for quick fixes, easy solutions, and picture-perfect lives contribute to the problem?
It makes you wonder.
It really does.
It does.
That's a powerful question to ponder.
It is.
Perhaps the solution starts with us,
Yeah.
with a shift in our mindset,
Right.
a recognition that authenticity, even with its flaws and imperfections, is far more valuable than a carefully curated facade.
I agree.
So as we sign off today, we encourage you to think critically, consume consciously, and remember that the pursuit of truth, both online and offline,
Yes.
is an ongoing journey. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Shavik.